Well, my friends, I am so excited to be here with Lindsay Ray Corton. She is the Chief Executive Director at the Ronald McDonald House Charities. I haven't seen her for over a year, I don't think, or talked to you. Lindsay, it's so great to see you. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you so much for having us. This has been a crazy year for everyone, you included, I know. So it is great to see your face. It's great to be back in the right seats again.
Yep.
And I can't wait to be shoulder to shoulder with you. We're so close.
Absolutely. And the exciting thing right now, we're going to be talking about your event that's coming up, kicking off on the 28th. And then kind of the grand finale is on June 4th. But it is Light Up the Night virtual gala. So, yes. And you just had that. I mean, that happened like last September. So here we are again.
Yeah, here we are again. We decided to do it a little bit earlier because we have a lot of openings. And so it seems like the right time for the community.
Yeah.
And this event, Andy, is, and it's hard for me to say this because I'm very much a fan of in-person events. And so it's difficult to sort of recreate that feeling. But I feel like we do a pretty good job live dueling pianos, which, I mean, it is such a blast. It is so much fun. You pay to hear your favorite song. We've got a special treat in between. I won't give you too many details, but
are you doing that again?
Oh yeah, we're doing the exact same
I
thing.
loved it last year. I mean, they played the song. Yeah, I remember they played the song.
Yes.
Perfect.
Have you picked out your song yet? Because that's like the most important thing. Okay,
Not
so
yet.
pick out your song.
Good.
And then for those of you who know, this is a small community, so I will just use her first name. Camille will be doing something for us too in the middle of all of that. And she's new to our board too, so that's extra exciting to have that extra element, have her influence on this event as well.
Yeah. So, okay, so let's just talk a little bit, give me the quick overview of Ronald McDonald House Charities, who you serve and the mission and all that good stuff.
Sure. So Ronald McDonald House Charities, we take the sickest of the sick pediatrics that cannot get the care that they need in their hometown. So they have the opportunity to come to Omaha to get treatment. The disease treatment or whatever is going on is done there, and the health and healing and the care is given when they stay at the Ronald McDonald House. So they come into town, kiddo gets treated, and then we just bring in the entire family to help all of them heal with what is going on. So, what's unique about what we do, because we have the sickest of the sick, and we always have, we're actually in a really solid place to handle something like the pandemic because we're used to living in this environment, but we're not used to not having events in person. So we're really trying to merge the best of both worlds so that we can continue to serve families and have a good time promoting the community and what we're doing at the same time.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. All right. I'm so excited again about this event and so grateful. Your organization serves such an important need, not just for those in our community, but like you said, those around the nation. So, but let's get back to the event. So I'm looking at you and I've got your website up on my screen over here. The online auction, which kicks off on May 28th. So people can go to your website, and then you've got all these great, amazing things for people to bid on.
Yes. And there are actually some really, really good packages. I got a phone call from someone that attended last year that really wanted to make sure that some of those things were in there this year too. So that was good.
And I'm looking at it right now because it is live, so people can go. Now, do we need to pay for a ticket to register?
Yeah, so it's you basically are going to pay for the link. So if you wanted to do like the equivalent to a table of 10, and you maybe wanted to have a private watch party at your house, or you had 10 friends that were going to watch at home, it's exactly the same way as if you were at a table. How you choose to be at a table, that's the beauty of a virtual event. You can be at a table, you can be on the couch, you can be with your friends, you can be with your cats. It doesn't matter to us. We just want you to have a good time.
Okay, and then how much are tickets?
$120 a piece. Okay, and then we have different sponsorship levels. And the uniqueness of the $120 is that's what it costs us to house one family each night. So when you buy one ticket, you just covered an entire family stay for one day. If we get enough tickets, we can do this for 90 days. Right?
Yeah. I mean, and that's the amazing thing again. of everything that you guys do. So I'm looking on your site, and you've got some different, you've got some different cocktail experiences, and then, like you said, your song requests. So I'm just going to I'm going to click on that. So if I have a song request, which I remember I did last year, are you having the same two guys?
Yes,
you're awesome.
We just decided it was so good. We've got the same MCs. We've got the same piano guy. So it'll be Scott Voorhees and Jonathan Laymaster, like just doing their thing, bantering with those two guys out of Des Moines, I think is where they are. Yeah, it is going to be the goofiest, funnest, silliest night.
Okay, so people can start bidding on the 28th, and then that leads up to June 4th, which is then that's the actual night. So what time do we tune in? Do we log on, or do you? That's okay.
You'll have it all in your link.
It's all on the Facebook, and actually I think it's Friday, June 4th. I can tell you. It's from 6 to 7. And the great thing is it's 6 to 7. It's just it's a nice, it's an hour of really supporting a great charity and having a lot of fun. And you can have a watch party at your house, or is it a watch? It's not a watch party, but you can have
a watch party at your house. Like you could do that if you wanted to, if you felt comfortable. If I was at home, I may not be in a position to have a watch party right now because I've got 2 kids that are under 2, but my watch party is having it on in the background while we're doing dinner and baths downstairs. So watch party is whatever party is happening while you're watching.
All right. Where do people go to buy tickets?
rmhcomaha.org is our website. Everything that you need there. You can buy your tickets. You can find out information. If you have a couple of questions about the house, if you're interested to see what kind of impact this makes, go take a look at the house and see what it's all about. Or read a family story, because it all goes directly to these families. It doesn't go anywhere else. Every dollar stays right here. So find out who it is that you're supporting. Pick a room if you want to. Say, you know what? I'm just going to choose 213 as my favorite number. That's the room that I want to support. We can do that, and we can make sure that specific family has it. So
I love that.
Check it out. Yeah.
Yeah. And your website, there's so many great ways to contribute and give back. And I know one of the things I did last year, and you've got families, people, because you used to have people come to the house and cook the dinner in the house. That's probably still not happening at this point, correctly?
It's very, very, very limited.
Okay.
But we still have opportunities for people to provide meals. It's just in a little bit of a different way. And then if you wanted to come in and provide a meal and make a frozen meal, you can do that during the day, like make a casserole or something, and then it gets frozen either for that night or the following day or whatever. So it's just really limited. But there is definitely a need. We still have families. We never closed during COVID, and all of those families do better and thrive when they have a wonderful meal. Who doesn't?
Yeah. And I think I ordered a really nice meal from Catering Creations. I'll give them a shout out. I said, I can't remember if it was for 20 people or 25 people.
You fed the entire house, Andy.
Okay. And then they brought, and then they delivered the meal. So it was just a nice way for me to support the families down there.
It was really cool. That's the part that's such a bummer, that you don't get to see how impactful it is. We can send you pictures, but it's a really, really, just a really beautiful way to be able to give someone sustenance and in a way that they really need it. And so that's what that whole program is designed to do. Yeah.
So many ways to support this wonderful organization. Go to the website. I'm looking at I'm looking at several different things though, but we got to wrap up now. Again, kicking off the online auction May 28th. The actual evening where you can tune in is June 4th from 6 to 7. And so, Lindsay, we're going to talk in the next couple of days about some other fun things we're going to do to support this event. And I just want to thank you so much for joining me today. I'm just excited for the next couple of weeks.
Me too. Thank you so much for your help on this and for promoting it and for being a part of it. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And folks, don't go away. We'll be right back. Well, welcome everyone. I'm here with Lori Bechtold. She is the Chief Development Officer for Omaha Home for Boys, OHB, kind of your new branding, but Omaha Home for Boys. Lori, thank you so much for talking with me today.
Thanks for having me, Andy.
So it's been quite a year for all organizations, but your in particular, you celebrated your 100th anniversary in 2020 or started the celebration. But now here we are 100, you're 100 years old. 2021, you're looking at a big gala that we'll be talking, I know, to Jeff later in the summer about, but we're going to talk about a golf tournament today. But just, briefly, just give us kind of a brief overview of Omaha Home for Boys.
Sure. As you mentioned, we were formed in October of 1920, and we celebrated our 100th anniversary last year. And boy, what a year to turn 100 years old.
Yes.
We started out as an orphanage, and over the years, as the needs of the community changed, OHB tailored its programs and services to meet the changing needs of the community that we do serve. So during that entire time frame, we've remained aligned to our mission, which is to support and strengthen youth, young adults, and families. There's services that equip them to lead independent, productive lives.
Yeah, there's so much history. And again, your organization has done so much over the years. And you have several events throughout the year. This year, did you have your golf tournament last year, or did you have to cancel it? I don't remember.
We did. We moved it from June to September.
Okay.
And we actually had a full field last year as well, and during the pandemic. So we were very fortunate.
Yeah. Well, and golfing is different than getting everybody into a room.
Mm-hmm.
You have a space to spread out. But let's talk about the golf tournament that's coming up here on June 9th. So I know you don't have that many spots left, but you've got a few.
We do. So it's our annual OHB Golf Classic. And as you mentioned, it's on Wednesday, June 9th, and it's at Tiburon Golf Club. And it's a 4-person scramble format. So any level of golfer, this is the tournament for you to golf in.
Okay.
So we start the day with registration and lunch at 11 o'clock. And then it's a shotgun start tee off at noon. And then around 5-ish, we have our dinner and awards program. So as you come to the event, we have multiple games of chance on the course. You have an opportunity to win an automobile from Greg Young Auto Group.
Nice.
For a hole-in-one.
Nice.
And then we also have flag prizes and flight prizes as well.
Okay. All right. And I know the funds raised, because this is a fundraiser for Omaha Home for Boys. They're going to go towards helping youth and families in the community. Is there anything specific, or is it just kind of is it just an overall from the organization?
It's overall arching support. So it helps support education, housing. We want all of our youth and young people to have safe, stable, affordable housing. It helps with basic needs of our clients, transportation, workforce training classes, really the whole gamut of the services that we provide.
Okay. And again, it's on June 9th at Tiburon. And again, like we said, you don't have a lot of, are you looking for a few more foursomes, or are there, or if you're an individual, can you?
Yes. So we have one sponsorship left, and that's a GPS sponsor.
Okay.
Multiple Eagle level sponsors, and then we are still taking registrations for foursomes. And if you're an individual golfer, we can certainly pair you with another group to complete the team.
Yeah. Well, I know golfing is just, first of all, it's such a mindful way of just being out in nature and just getting some movement and exercise. And I know there's a lot of really avid golfers. I like to golf, but I am not a golfer by any means. So it's just nice that, hey, you can come and just play, and you don't have to be the best. But again, we've got actually a couple minutes. So let's go back and talk about Omaha Home for Boys. I know, again, you've got your gala coming up in September, and Executive Director Jeff I don't want to pronounce his last name wrong. Is it?
It's the Whistler.
Okay, that's okay. He'll be with me in July talking about the gala and really looking at the 100th anniversary and getting more in depth. But just what are some of the programs? What are a few, maybe one or two of your like main programs that you have?
Sure. Well, we provide a continuum of care for ages 12 and above. So our programs focus on providing the tools and resources people need to live independent, productive lives. And over the last few years, we have added 3 new programs. We added a supportive housing program, clinical services, and then also a crisis stabilization program. So those 3 programs, as I mentioned, really kind of complemented that continuum of care so that we can serve. So a youth could potentially enter our programs through the clinical services, let's say through our day reporting program, transition to our residential living program, and really complete and be with us, quite a long period of time. And the supportive housing program, which is one of our newer programs, we provide affordable, safe housing for young men and women 18 to 26. They can stay up to 2 years in this program, and rent is based on a sliding fee basis. And we raise their rent about $25 to $50 every 6 months or so. So by the time they complete the program, they're paying close to market rate on rent. Okay. What makes our program unique is that they can have their young children living in the apartments with them. And as part of the caveat, they have to be working full-time, and then we also work with them on employment, education, again, anything that helps them build those self-sufficiency skills.
Yeah, so important. So where can people go to find more information about your organization in general? And then I would assume once they get to the website, they can find information about the golf tournament.
Exactly. Our website is www.ohb.org. Or they can call our main number, which is 402-457-7000.
Okay. Well, Lori, thank you so much for joining me today. And again, we've done a lot together over the years, and just excited to see the gala happening in September, and then having the golf tournament. And just thank you for everything that your organization does for the community.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
It takes a community to, support each other, and we love to do our part.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, I hope to see you soon. And folks, we'll be right back.
Thanks, Andy.
Well, my friends, I am so excited to be here with a gentleman that I have known for decades. We won't talk about how long, but I've known this gentleman, Gordon Krenz. He is the director of special events at the Nebraska Humane Society, and one of my favorite events is coming up. Gordon, thank you so much for joining me today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. What a great opportunity.
You're welcome. All right. Dining with dogs. Oh my gosh.
Crazy.
Let's talk about dining with dogs. Last year was Black Tie and Tails.
Black Tie and Tails. We did it virtually. Yes.
You did it virtually, because this is like every other year. This
right.
rotates with Black Tie and Tails.
Yes.
Dining with dogs. It's going to be a hybrid event. So you're going to have it in person, but also a virtual event.
Right. So people that are joining us from home, they can go to the website and see the same videos that we'll be showing. They'll see the same silent auction we have, and they'll have the same opportunity to raise their pottle when we go for contributions. So they'll have the same opportunities we have, except they'll be at home on a comfy couch with their dog on their lap.
And they don't have to, and they can have all the dog hair. They don't have to like roll themselves,
Exactly.
The hair rollers before they leave the house.
We should give lint rollers as a gift. That's a good idea.
Lint rollers, yeah, that's what I was Okay, so let's talk a little bit. The event is coming up on June 11th, and
Friday.
for those actually attending the event, what's the venue this year?
The venue is at A View on State, which is a beautiful venue, and it's perfect for our event because it has a polished concrete floor.
Yep.
And people always worry about, oh my gosh, wonder if the dogs make a mistake. Well, A, it's a polished concrete floor, but B, people that come to this event, I have to tell you, they usually bring rather good and well-behaved dogs because they would be embarrassed if they didn't. So
Right.
that's always good. And we're very lucky. We have a whole team of volunteers that night that are Valet Barkers. And this is a team of people that will assist you. So if you're sitting there and all of a sudden you decide, oh my gosh, my dog has to go to the bathroom, you raise a little card and one of these wonderful volunteers will come over, take the dog for you, go outside, let them do their business, and then they bring them back again, which is wonderful. So people love that part of it, that they can actually sit, bring their dog, but yet enjoy the evening.
Yeah. I mean, it is such
It's
a
crazy.
super fun event. And I'm looking at a night when begging at the table is, dare we say, encouraged.
And it is.
Because your animal companion also gets dinner.
Oh my gosh, absolutely. We have a great partner with Woof and Whiskers. And so each table will actually have a charcuterie tray for the dogs. So that will be their treats. And then our top dog sponsor, Bridges Trust, at the end of the evening, they have a very special treat as you exit. They have partnered with Doggart. I'm sure you've heard of Doggart and Amanda. She is absolutely wonderful. So they have partnered together. So as you leave, you'll get an additional dessert for your dog that you can take home with you, which is really, really nice.
Now, do you have a size limit on dogs or people for that matter?
No, what the limit is, you can only bring one dog with you per person on a 6-foot leash. Can you imagine if we had flexi leashes all over the place?
Oh my God.
That would be entertainment.
Yeah.
Normal events, people will come in and it's all eye contact. Oh, Andy, how are you? It's great to see you. Gordon, it's wonderful. What have you been up to? This event, you walk in, the first thing you do is this. Everybody's head is down. And you'll get in the car at the end of the evening and you'll say, oh, I saw Hank and I saw Norm and Buddy was there. Well, who are the owners? I don't know. But the dogs were amazing. And it is truly entertainment. Everyone says, do you have any entertainment for the evening? I don't need it. You walk in and you have 200 dogs. It is so much fun. And it passes in the blink of an eye. I just love that part.
Yeah, because how long is the evening? You arrive when and then you leave when?
Well, if you're a patron ticket holder, you arrive at 5 o'clock. So you have early access and you get to see the silent auction and you have unlimited drinks. And then if you're a regular ticket holder, you'll arrive at 6.
Okay.
And then we will have cocktails for about an hour or so. And then we will go directly into our program. And then after the program and the raising of the pottle, then we'll have our dinner. We're going to hold dinner hostage until we reach our goal. So you might want to know that before you get there.
Okay.
And then we will close the silent auction. And we have a very special moment at the end of the evening as well. I don't want to give that away. Sure. But it's a really short and sweet event. And because of, COVID, unfortunately, we will give people the opportunity to either wear their mask or not. Vaccinated people, of course, have their opportunity to do whatever. Most likely, people walking around will be having their masks on, but when you're in your bubble at your table, you can take your mask off and be comfortable that way. And if all goes well, knock on wood, we will have the silent auction outside because it's supposed to be really beautiful. Yes, I have looked at the weather 2 weeks out, 5 weeks out, and it's supposed to be amazing. That way we have a little more air circulation around the silent auction as well.
Yeah, always important. And I do want to, and again, I'm looking at your website, which is NHS, is it NHS Omaha?
No, it's www.anyhumanesociety.org.
That's right.
And then for this event, /dining with dogs.
Right. And I know that is at the bottom of the screen as we're talking, but I'm looking at the website. This fantastic event is hosted by the Nebraska Humane Society Friends Forever Guild. I think that's important to say.
They are hosting it. Friends Forever and Crystal Talha and Jennifer Taylor are our chairs this year, and they are doing
Yeah.
an outstanding job. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
And I'm
They
looking
are,
at your honorary chairs too, which are,
we have Michelle Grucock and Ellen Wright.
yeah.
Talk about a team.
Yeah.
Oh
A
my
power,
goodness.
a powerhouse, a power couple
Our
team.
team. Yes,
Yeah, for
absolutely.
sure.
Yeah. But
For
more
sure.
fun than anything, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Because Michelle Grucock actually taught me once. She says, I'm not doing it if it's not fun. And I said,
Well, I
good
think those are
motto.
words to live by.
that is, it's so true. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, we are, hard to believe, out of time.
Oh my gosh.
Gordon, in 15 seconds, do you have anything else you want to add?
Well, you see the website at the bottom. If you have the opportunity to go, just look at the website and perhaps join us that night. You won't be disappointed. It's
Oh,
fun.
yeah.
You will help thousands of homeless animals with what you will do that night. So keep that in your heart, and that's what's important.
Yeah. And you can also, again, I think the great thing, you can join virtually as well. So you can, you can also support this. So you can purchase tickets, make a donation, browse items. You can do everything on the website. Oh, and who's this? Oh my gosh,
This is
I'm so
Minerva.
running out over time. But who is this?
This is Minerva. This is Pam's dog.
Oh,
She doesn't have any teeth, but she is just the cutest little thing ever. Yes. She's
Yeah.
sweet. So the event will help animals like this.
yeah.
Right, Minerva? Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's a perfect exit off the stage with that dog licking. Gordon, thank you so much. As you know, I'm a huge animal lover, supporter, and looking forward to seeing you on June 11th. And we'll see all
Perfect.
you on June 11th.
Thank you so much, Andy.
You're welcome. All right. Take care.
All right, bye.